So here we basically monitor the quality of the river water because the Mwache Dam is right at the river Mwache, so we have to monitor the quality of the river water, and even the effluents that we produce, we have to monitor their quality before either reusing them or releasing them to the environment. So in a day-to-day activity, we do weekly water quality analysis where we basically check the physical analysis, where we check the pH, the turbidity, the total dissolved solids, and the temperature. Yeah, that's what we usually check. Then we do quarterly analysis for chemical, biological, and in-depth physical analysis. So what I usually do is physical analysis, and what I have here is a turbidity meter. This one we use to measure the turbidity with it. Then I have the conductivity and TDS meter. This one measures two parameters, the conductivity and the total dissolved solids. Then I also have the pH meter, which we measure the pH of the water with. So for the external tests, what we measure is a comprehensive analysis of the biological and the chemical analysis, because here we basically do physical. So for chemical and biological, we use zonal lab, where they test. For biological, they do E. coli, salmonella, the bacteria that may be found in water. Then for chemical, there's oil and grease, there's silica because of the construction activities. Then there are ions like chlorides, magnesium, iron. Yeah, so we basically check the levels of those chemical parameters in water. So when we test the water and it's not fit, so we have to come up with a treatment plan or a management plan in order to cater for that situation, in order to come up with solutions to remedy that case. So we have treatment of some effluents. So what we basically treat here is the cementitious wastewater. So the wastewater from the batching plants is directed to sedimentation ponds, and then we treat the third pond, where we add acids or what we call pH minus to stabilize the pH, because basically for cement water, what is usually high is pH because of the liming from the cement. There's the drinking water, where we have two reverse osmosis plants in the campsites, which is basically the supply of our drinking water here at the construction site. So we do daily analysis within the project. Then there's the quarterly, where we have to do a comprehensive analysis in order to make sure that the water that we are drinking is safe. So for the treatment methods for the cementitious wastewater, we can do equalization depending on the pH levels, or we do acid dosing, where we use hydrochloric acid because that works in pH minus.